Hello, welcome back to Coastercastle. We are on another adventure and we are actually not in the UK again because we are back in the Netherlands at the beautiful Efteling. I don't know why I showed you that way. There you go, you can sort of see a bit more there. So we are back in Efteling for a few days. It is summertime, so it's Summerfest.
Yes,
so
it is.
Got a summer festival going on. So a bit different to our previous visits when it's been cold, wintry, obviously sunny, it's hot, very hot.
It's beautiful.
The seasons change, a lot of things have changed at Efteling, so there's a lot of sort of different things to see. The plants have obviously bloomed, and there's also a few changes on park as well, including, if you turn this around, there's a construction fence over there, and the coin machine Sam was looking at last time is now not there.
It's been moved, so we get to go find that.
Yes, we'll try and find that. There are so many new things going on. There's new shows, new entertainments. There are new developments as well. There's Magicaluna, which is a show that we didn't see last time because it was not in. It's a new show that's been added. There's construction continuing over on Raveleijn and the area there. And there's also, not too far from here, work starting to happen on Magicaluna, which I hope I pronounced right, which is the new roller coaster that's launching into the park in 2029.
Yes.
Double check that one for us. So that's going to be taking place, and construction is going to be taking place now for the next few years. It will be put quite next to the theatre, next to us where Magicaluna is currently playing. And Caro's playing its last show this year.
It is,
So
yes.
it's closing at the end of the year, unfortunately. So we will be back just before Christmas to check out the show one more time. But if you haven't seen the show already, do check it out. It is such a beautiful, magical show. And yeah, you don't want to miss that. Behind us at the moment, still happening behind us, is Aquanura Daytime Edition, which is something they're running. I think they're running it just for the summer, I'm not too sure. But it's a nighttime show as well. We prefer it at night because the lights are a lot more striking. But there is a daytime version of it going on behind us as well at the moment, which is really quite nice to see. But yeah, so much stuff happening. As far as Magicaluna is concerned, they've just started clearing the bike parking they had, which I think is going to expand into that space. So bike parking is being cleared, and not really much else to see there at the moment, obviously because it's very early days, but we should see some construction there very soon. But for now, let's get started and
let's go have some fun.
We are teleporting to the next day because we've seen this the day after the day we arrived. So a little bit from the second day for you here. We just checked out the Magicaluna show, and yeah, it's a 20-minute show which covers a sort of story. I'm not going to try and give away too much, but the story that it covers is that you're never too old to stop believing and wondering and experiencing magic. As Luna, she's kind of hit that age where she thinks she's too old for those kind of little joys in life and the magic that she experienced at Efteling. And during the show she kind of realises no, she's not too old for that and can continue to believe and enjoy because magic is for everyone. So what do you think? It's advertised as an illusion show, just to point out before we start. So what do you think?
I thought it was amazing. All the little tricks they'd put in, all the characters, everything. At one point I was like, how would you do that?
Only at one point. I saw your face.
That was like most of the show for me.
Yeah.
I was like, how?
I saw his face.
But you were over there, but now you're there. You've done this, and someone else has come out. It's like, how would you do that?
And that isn't the spoiler either. There's so many different things that goes on, you know. Yeah,
good.
It did have us wondering how certain things were possible. You know, how quickly they do certain things as well. Very much quick before your eyes, kind of illusion magic up close as well. So obviously the theatre's quite small. For Caro there's a lot of seats. For this they cut it in half. So, and even then they only use one full section. So it's not a very fully seated show. So there's quite a lot of, you all kind of see the same thing from the one angle. But yeah, it was pretty impressive. Story wise, it did feel like it moved a bit quick in some moments. Some of the moments there was like little gaps where they were obviously preparing for the next thing. But some areas were quite quick and full on. It is another one of the shows that has no words, so if you don't speak Dutch, you can still enjoy that show. There are translations on the curtains for messages that are played during the show, so you'll be able to see that in various languages. I think it's English, Dutch and French?
Yes, it is.
I believe it's English, Dutch and French, so you'll be able to see that in different languages. It was really, really fun. Definitely has that kind of Efteling twist on. It's like a modern Efteling twist, I'm gonna say.
I would say so, yes.
There's a few things in there as well that I think might be little hints towards Magicaluna when it opens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. if you see the show, you might know what I mean. If you don't see the show, then I'm not going to tell you just because I'm going to spoil the show if you do go and see it. But I do think there's a few things in there that could be hinting towards the new ride when it does open as well. Hopefully, maybe, I'm not too sure. But it was really enjoyable. Good to see some of the classic Efteling characters in a different way. But it is one of those shows I feel it has quite quick pacing to it. So if you're looking for something that's a bit more long-winded and slow, this won't be a thing. It will have to be a bit of keeping it up with it because it does move quite quick. But it is a lot of fun, quite enjoyable, and some really, really talented illusions. So,
which they do pack a lot in for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, and some really big illusions for 20 minutes as well.
For free show as well.
Yeah, it is free.
It's phenomenal.
It's free included with your ticket. I think it's only running until November?
It is, yes.
Only running up until November, so if you are here, do come and check it out. And then if you are here after November, don't forget Caro is closing at the end of this year as well, so check that one out as well. You will not be disappointed with Caro. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, you won't be disappointed with this either. This was great. You know, I love the illusions and stuff. So, 2 really good shows. If you can, fit both in. So,
definitely fit both.
Definitely. So back to us in the past. We've been trying to get these popcorn bucket lanterns for ages, and they're finally in stock. So we're going to get one full of popcorn. And here we are. Here is the bucket full of popcorn. It does light up. There's a little switch on the bottom. I don't know if you'll see it because of the lighting, but I can't even work out which way it goes underneath. But oh, there you go. I've got it, but you can't quite see it because obviously it's not too dark out here. But I'll try it again later. There you go.
Oh.
So this big beautiful building is home to a very beautiful carousel. Let me show you inside. Back here you can see a bit of the construction on the new Fairytale library. This is a Fairytale that has replaced Chinese Nightingale, which will be opening in 2027. It's a pretty big building that they're working with here. We are looking forward to seeing how this one looks inside. The little teasers they've done so far have been really quite nice. Obviously the Fairytale Collector, and then also some little goblin cats have been introduced. So I think this will be quite a fun library to explore when it does open. So here's more of an artist's impression of the library, and also the relocated Chinese Nightingale, as it's not going all that far. As you can see, difference between the summer and winter, the place is in more of a floral bloom, and yeah, it just looks a lot brighter, more summery. Obviously winter vibes are beautiful, if not also a bit cold and icy. But yeah, Pagoda in the sun looks absolutely stunning up there. It's quite high up. I did do it last time, it was a bit high up for me, but Sam enjoyed it. Into the summer themed area. This is also where the winter area is during Christmas. So different events have different themed areas put together in this event space. As you can see, it's turned into a bit of a summer paradise with hammocks and various activities to take part in. So one of the areas that looks really different is the area by Dreamflight. As you can see, the music box fairies have gone. We've got a pretty summer centrepiece there with swing chairs. The fairies were around as well, we've just unfortunately missed them, but the fairies are around in more summer style. But it's a much more floral hub, and of course there is still work taking place over here. with Raveleijn currently closed as they're making way for a new show, new ride, new retail, and I believe they're in the food options as well. So big times for change over at Raveleijn. But yeah, it's such a different look around here compared to the winter time. It's really warm as well, so it's really beautiful. The babies of Lapland never get any less creepy to me, honestly. So many babies. There's a lot of strange things in Lapland. Are you having fun in Summer Efteling?
Yes, I am. It's warm and I'm not cold.
That is a difference, isn't it?
It is.
But what do you think of Lapland? I don't think we talked about Lapland much in the previous video.
Lapland is...
Lapland, not Lapland.
You know what I mean.
Same thing.
It's magical. It's nice. But it's also full of oddities.
Like us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lapland full of oddities.
Very odd, very cool.
A lot to explore as well, so it's not all rides. They've got various houses that you can go into and look into and see different characters of the area. A very different sight when we came in the winter. This was all frozen over and a lot less green. So you can see the seasons really do change Efteling. It's a lot more green, it's a lot warmer. Everything just sort of blends in a lot more. Also, yes, that is a snail monorail up there. It's so cute, I love it. Something a bit more summery than the hot drinks we've had before. And you can also get them in premium cups as well. Very seasonal and a lot colder than the other drinks we've had. Lantern appreciation again. Fair warning, the sides on these can come off in the heat, so be careful. We found that out the hard way. So another area that is completely changed due to the weather and the season is the Fairytale Forest. As you can see, Sleeping Beauty's castle is not quite as obvious as it once was. Obviously in the winter we've all known the trees. And the forest actually becomes a bit more alive with the season change. That being said, it is also really cool in the Fairytale Forest in the winter, in the evenings. It does get quite dark. Do you have a preference actually? Night time in the Fairytale Forest when it's in the winter, or now in the summery kind of greenery?
Let's experience it fully in the summer before I make that call.
Yes, because we have only just walked in, but our first impression was that. One thing that's a bit different in the Fairytale Forest that you can do is feed the birds. Food bags are €1. You can get them from the little bakery here in the middle of the Fairytale Forest. And yeah, as you can see, plenty of different kinds of birds around to feed. Very sweet and something a little bit different. We've even got doves at the back there. Back to one of Sam's favourite things, the donkey that poops coins. General consensus is you put a coin in, and well, you pay it on the card, and then the donkey will, hopefully, when he thinks about it, will raise his tail and release a coin, which Sam will fail miserably at catching, apparently. was a close catch. So I attempted and failed miserably, but as you can see I got a little Red Riding Hood inspired coin. Sam got one as well, as you saw. He got a little six swans inspired one. I can't get it to focus, there we go, it's focused there. There are various designs that are available to collect, and it's not too badly priced, is it? It's like
50 euro cents?
50 cents, not 50 euro cents. Yeah, 50 euro cents is
50
correct.
euro cents.
It does also take contactless, so you too can take home a shiny coin if you can catch it, and if you can't catch it. But yeah, dispensed by a donkey, very different. One of the nicest smelling fairy tales would be this one, Hansel and Gretel, complete with sweet house and a few other surprises in store. This one also smells really nice. Oh, cake! There's the cat. But it does smell really sweet here. This guy's back after a bit of maintenance and he looks so good. So much more fluid. Doesn't want you taking his treasure though, I don't think. His treasure anytime soon. So, there are a few mystery things that you can find around England. Always including this at Pinocchio. Puppet show! Pretty cool, huh?
I think that is cool.
Unfortunately, it's next to the fish that I don't like.
She loves that fish, really. Look at the fish. He's such a lovely baby. She loves it. Okay, so just to point out, as much as I do not like the fish, I do appreciate that it is pretty impressive and pretty cool. But he is quite terrifying, especially at night, in my opinion. But as you can see there, you use the rod to tickle his nose to hopefully release Pinocchio and Geppetto from, well, the bowels of the fish, I guess, or the belly of the beast. So yes, we do have some more fairy tales, but there's also something a little bit more important down here. Teeny tiny ducklings. How cute! Obviously it's a very nature oriented park, so there's a lot of natural things like ducklings, peacocks and other surprises as well. Let us know what animals you've seen at Efteling, but little ducklings. How cute!
Dat zeg ik al de hele tijd, maar jullie willen feesten en dansen. Nou, kom hier, gaan we laten gewoon lezen. Ja. Oké, nou, heb je? Super. Ik navigeer op de sterren. Word al weken geteisterd door een reusachtige zandstorm die raast over de woestijn. Het messenscherp zand verblindt mijn ogen, wist mijn sporen uit. Ik kan de weg huiswaarts maar moeilijk terugvinden. Oh, ik weet het niet. Kijk uit! Oh.
Harten in zelfde ritme bonzen. Hartslag versnellen.
So as we're back at Lunchland, we're also paying a visit to the animals again. So we discovered this place actually really late the other evening when we were here in December. As you can see, we've got a little barn with various animals, including lots of chickens. There's some free-roaming chickens I think I've just seen. We've got some goats, and there's some other animals outside as well. It's really cute. It's something a little bit different and a little nice to see. I do love my goats and chickens and sheep and everything else in between. So on our way back to the park, took a little bit of a break there just because the camera was getting hot, we were getting hot. It's going to be even hotter tomorrow, so we're going to be a bit warm. But yeah, the joy of the trip in the summer is that they run on 12-hour days. So they're running from 10 in the morning till 10 at night. So we've got plenty of time to enjoy the park and all the things that it has on offer, which also means we do have the opportunity to go back and take a little bit of a break. As most people know, we are pretty bad at taking breaks, so we don't usually take that time. So yeah, we're taking a bit of time, especially in the heat, just to relax. But I think last thing we did was Fairytale Morgana, so we've had a bit of a gap there. And the entertainment outside.
Oh, the entertainment outside was good. Nice show outside of Fairytale Morgana.
It's good fun. And again, I think I've said it in previous videos, but if you don't understand Dutch, you can still understand the shows. I think we've had it pretty easy to follow. There was well, from what I interpreted, is there was a sword which the one character wanted, but they kept being warned not to, and there was different trials I had to complete. And it was really interesting. There was fire, there was obviously the tiger, there was all the characters, dancing. There was a bit of everything going on and a bit of combat, so it was a little bit action packed. I liked it.
Yeah,
It was
good fun.
Then obviously from there heading into Fairytale Morgana, because it was next door and cold, and sitting down. Good combination there, so always good to get on that ride. There was a few changes in there that we've seen, as in things that have been repaired, and then some things that have unfortunately broken again. I did notice a few things in there that I've never noticed, but there's so many details in that place that you just keep an eye on. But it was good to see one or two of the doors that we've never actually seen be closed. So it makes some of the reveals in the story a bit more dramatic, I'm gonna say.
I'd say so, yes.
But it is definitely good fun. It's just a shame that when one door is repaired, another door is unfortunately broken. So we did find that one of the ending doors wasn't closed, so it kind of took away from the effect there. But still a good ride. It's quite an old one now as well, so it's been going for a long time. It's still got a lot of life and love left in it, so always a good one to experience. But not sure where we're going to go next. Obviously you may have noticed this video isn't that ride heavy. This video is more focusing on the summer events, so we're kind of here, there and everywhere, but we are sprinkling a few rides in as well. But as always, not showing you everything, so yeah, let's see where we end up next and where you end up next.
Ik heb een veel leuker idee. Geen audiëntie, geen regels, maar nee. Een reis doortrekken vol magie. Het heet hier niet voor niets het paleis van
To run through the palace of fantasy? No. Obey the rules. Denk aan de regels.
Transito, culto, fabulu. Draagtreden, open nu!
One thing that I do want to point out about Efteling is they're really good at putting new things into existing attractions. We just came off Dreamflight and there was a lot of things in there that we've never noticed before, either because they're new or because they're old effects that have been repaired and restored. It's something we see a lot, especially over on Fairytale Morgana, Symbolica as well. So we spotted some new things in Symbolica actually. There's some new stuff in the sort of dining room party scene at the end. So it's great that Efteling go back to old attractions and continue to add stuff into them. You know, we always notice something new every time, and that's not just because those rides have always got so much to look at. We noticed it as well on some of the other rides, some of the coasters. I think Baron had some changes the other year that we noticed, or we didn't notice them before. It's like the gold in the actual dive into the shaft. So it's something they do a lot of. There's a lot of stuff that they add, which we love to see them adding. Whilst adding new things, we have just popped over to the other side of the construction for the Chinese Nightingale's new storyline new story scene, and also the Fairytale Library. At the moment on this side you can't see that much, obviously because they're still in construction. However, we have noticed that a lot of the structure for Chinese Nightingale is still in place, and also, come over here, it also seems quite apparent on here as well. So there might not be as many changes to the original structure as planned. I believe it's turning into an outdoor fairy tale though, so it might be using the building as some sort of background maybe? I'm not too sure, but at the moment it is all still more or less there, which is nice to see. I know a lot of people had fond feelings for this building, so hopefully we'll see it in use, or have parts of it still show, because it looks like it will be in the new version of Chinese Nightingale. Both of which, again, like I said, 2027. So Sam, what are we going to go see?
We're going to go see the lilies.
It's fun. There is a story to it, as there is a story to everything in the Fairytale Forest. But this one, honestly, it's so much fun. We didn't know what to expect when we first saw it. Sam is demonstrating there. Oh, he stopped demonstrating. There you go, Sam is demonstrating. I don't know if we're actually able to hear him, but he's demonstrating. But this one's got a really nice sort of open area before you get inside. It's really spacious. As you can see, Sam scale. So Sam likes this blacksmith, so much so we came back. They do a pin set of 4. We do have the full set, but Sam likes it so much he's come to do it again. Over here, so I had a hiccup there, to open to reveal a pin badge. It's a little goat with a shield. So like I said, there is a set of 4 if Sam wants to get the piece of paper up. I can show you the current set, which are available. I think they change I don't know how often they change, but this is the current set available. Do you collect pins? Would you love a mystery pin machine like this? Do let us know. I know Alton Towers literally in Merlin today have just released a new mystery pin set.
They have, yes.
Season 5, pumpkins.
Yeah, unusual that we've got it this part of the season and not at the end or the beginning, but very welcome.
But also, pumpkins is more Scarefest and Fright Nights, and that's coming up soon, so it's on topic. But we will be collecting them, let us know. We probably will, because we do love our mystery pins. So one thing is good to mention during this event, obviously the park's open until 10 o'clock. Some food and retail units may close earlier, so do be sure to get to them in time. If there is something you really want to buy from a specific shop, like the dress shop that sells the dresses and stuff, get there early, just in case it might close an hour or 2 beforehand. Follow up on that, some rides also may close a bit earlier, so keep an eye on the app, because they may close a little bit earlier. I think 9:10 Carnival Festival's just closed, so other rides are still going strong, like Sirocco is currently spinning over there. I think some of the others are still running. Global Rock might also be running at the moment, so yeah, keep an eye on your queues and keep an eye on everything, make a plan, because food, retail and some attractions may close early on nights like these. However, I will point out, entertainment is still running. It looks like they'll be running up till 10 PM. Getting towards the end of the night, so before we jump back on Dance Macabre, we haven't done this one in this visit, but we do enjoy doing this one. It was quite busy earlier, currently down to about a 30-minute queue. Looks like less than 30 minutes though, based on where the queue is at the moment, so hopefully it'll be less. You probably can't see very well on the screen, but As it does get a bit darker, the lighting package starts to kick in. Themed lighting around the attractions and also all areas of the park as well. So it is really, really quite nice when it all lights up. As you can see, lots of thematic lighting and sconces and torches and everything else you may think of that may be a light for Dance Macabre and the Hooverwood area. Still an imposing building, even in the daytime, but obviously this thing really comes alive at night, so recommended in the winter. So most people will finish the night with, you know, one last ride or something. No, I'm finishing the night with a ginormous candy floss. This was actually a little bit bigger than what it is now. I've eaten a bit off the top because it was actually completely hiding me behind it. As you can see, it's quite hiding there, it's quite large. This one from the stall near Dance Macabre also has gummy spiders on it, well, inside it somewhere in this giant candy floss. It's only like €3 something. I'll confirm the price with Sam when he gets back and I'll put it on the screen because it's really good value. And then if you want to upgrade for an extra €1, I believe, you can get a special conductor's baton, which is a premium stick, which is really cool and it's a good souvenir as well. But it is really good. It's also a place where you can get popcorn, which is where we got those lanterns earlier on, so I know Sam was really happy to get those. And they do light up. He's currently doing a little photo shoot with the lanterns over there, showing them off in the dark with the lights. So, but yeah, cotton candy, a little bit bigger than Elise on this situation. Just looked up and the chapel just lit up really cool. The building for Dance Macabre was quite cool. But yeah, a bit bigger than the normal portions in the UK.
A musical journey through time. Efteling Sinfonica.
Door een wonderlijke melodie op, aangespeeld door een grote magische cantina. It's time for musical memories. Het gaat beginnen. Maak je klaar voor de betovering.
end of our first of a few days here at Efteling. We're not going to be filming a vlog for every day, so we just thought we'd bring you along for one of the days just to see what we get up to, what's new, what's changed. But 10-hour day at Efteling, well, almost 10 hours. Yes. It's almost been 10 hours because obviously we got here a bit late.
We got an hour late. So we've had a really good time with the time we've had.
And a 4 AM start and a channel crossing and driving all the way here as well. Thanks Matt for driving us here.
Thank you very much, Matt.
So it's been a very full-on day, and that's just without the Efteling side. So to be here as well, really full-on day. We've got loads done, so we've seen so many things around the park that you've seen as well. We've bought a few goodies. We've been on loads of rides as well. Just got down to the car there to finish the day. We did get our popcorn buckets. If you've been following for a while, you'll know that these two have been after these buckets for a while, so we did manage to secure them. But generally, it's been a really good day. It is a busy day. We didn't film as much as I think we would have liked to, but that's just because the DJI got so hot during the day that it was, because of how hot it was, just really hard to film. But hopefully there's some stuff here that you will enjoy. But I've had a really good day. I mean, I'm still trying to work out if I prefer summer or winter Efteling. They're very special in their own ways. I mean, if you like something a bit warmer, this is definitely your kind of event. If you want it to be a bit cooler, then winter's more your event, but just be conscious that you're going to be a bit cold. What do you reckon?
To be honest,
that fly just tried to kill him off. He doesn't want to know the answer. Do you know the answer? Please don't die. Don't have your insurance.
So for photos, summer is beautiful.
Very pretty.
For rides and times, I would say winter. But both seasons have a beautiful setup package, beautiful theming. You can't get enough, and this park is always giving. So it's a high recommendation on my list. It's probably number 1 on my list.
Ooh,
and I can't fault the park. I can only ever praise it.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Especially when you've got a ride building that pretty right behind
Even
us.
if it's got a creepy sun on it at the moment for the summer event, I think it's a bit creepy. I like the winter one better.
It's cute.
But you know, they have so much entertainment as well. There's something for everyone here.
You will always find something for yourself here.
There's things to walk through, there's things to sit down and watch, there's shows, there's rides, there's food. Good food.
Lots of food.
Souvenirs and everything, you know. There's something for everyone here, I'm telling you. I think that's
the important bit.
But we've been on the go for ages, and I think we're going to call it here.
Before Elise crashes with the sugar.
I needed it.
So, this is Sam, this is Elise.
Hi.
This is Coastercastle.
Yeah.
Good night.